Okay, so welcome. We're going to go ahead and do a entering data with the barcode scanner. So this is another way to enter data, but it's sort of it's used often and it's also not used often. Of course, it's a quick way if you have a paper list to enter data. The problem is your campaign or whatever office you're working out of needs to have a barcode scanner to use. So the barcode scanners are just usually just plugged in through your USB in your computer, and then they'll be able to work and scan barcodes. So if you have those, this is the convenient way. If you don't, again, this training might not be so helpful for you. But if you have a lot of data coming in from paper lists and you have a barcode, it's much quicker than using a grid view to enter data. So let's go ahead and go into this. So when you have a paper list that looks like that, you should have a barcode on the side of your screen here. And above it is the van ID. So again, it's another way to enter your data. All the barcode does essentially is just enter the van ID, and that's what connects to this person here. So again, you have a little information about the person. So this person is 78. He's male here, and he's in Adair County. And we have a few things about him. So if your volunteers are going out door to door and writing information down, if they talk to this person, and using the script questions here, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the candidate ID, and if they have their whatever this is, yes, maybe no for maybe volunteers or whatever it is. You have that information about them, so they're entering that data in for you. But again, it's all on paper, and you want to get that back into Vote Builder. So this is where the barcode scanner comes in. So here you have your Canvas result key. This is the script that your candidates will be using, and it gives you a code of what they're entering again. So you have your 1 through 5 for supporting Conway for governor, and then do you believe you're putting your pants on one leg at a time? It's just a different issue question, just with 3 possible answers. Okay, and again, if they're not home, refused, deceased, or left message. So when you want to go ahead and enter your barcode information, you can do that. So you want to set it up a little bit. You want to go ahead and scan your script data. So that should be selected. Your script that you're using here should match up with the script that you had from here. So it should be the exact same scripts that you're asking the same questions and entering the same questions in. The canvasser should either be the person who talked to them. Again, you want to have enter the data in from the My Campaign user. In this case, it's just volunteer, but for the person that talks to them should be entered in My Campaign. So that way you can enter the canvasser, and that way when you go into the contact history of the person, you know who talked to them and contacted how. In this case, will often be a walk list, but it could also be a phone list. So in this case, going back here, it was just a phone list. So again, in case someone does not have access to a computer, you don't have enough computers in the office, paperless would be good. If you do have enough computers, you can do virtual phone banks or a script view like we showed in the last video. So again, that's all entered here. And in this case, you want to go ahead and do name first, then results. That way you're scanning the name first, then you're entering the results that they showed. Okay. So again, here's your options for which you can do. You're scanning the person here, and once that's just found, the numbers will show up and they'll turn green again, and they'll show up down here of who you're entering the data to, and then you can go into and enter the script results from here. Okay. So here again is your barcode report. It says you're answering the questions that you have from your script. And so when you're talking to the person, you'll scan that person's name in first. So again, I'll show you where that is. You're scanning this person's name right there. You'll scan that, and you'll go back into your scanning here. You want to answer this question. If this person was if you're able to talk to the person, you can you can scan one of these 5 options for supporting Jack Conway. And then for this question as well, you can scan that later on. But again, if you weren't able to talk to the person, you'll scan one of these options here. Okay. So you want to just make sure you see your scanner goes right over completely the barcode, and then it'll pop up and it'll let you know when it turns green again that it's scanned the right one. And then once you're back into that, you'll scan it all, and it'll go into the next option. You'll be able to click next, or it'll go automatically into the next person. So that way you can kind of keep going down the line for knowing what you're doing here. So this could also apply if you're entering data from My Campaign as well, in case you were going door to door or calling people to schedule them for volunteering, you're able to do that as well, scanning that information in and scanning there that they want to be a volunteer. So that'll, again, will just look like this, but it'll just have a separate question for do you want to volunteer for the campaign? And again, it might be a yes, maybe, or no. And it'll look a lot like this. So very, very simple. But again, you'll need to have a barcode scanner to use. But it's also a very efficient way to to get your information into Vote Builder quickly without going into script view or grid view. Okay. So again, if anyone has any questions about this, feel free to ask. But again, this just applies to a few of you that do have the barcode scanners. So again, thanks a lot for listening, and we'll talk to you soon.